Right boys, welcome back to another video and welcome to another episode of UFC 4 Career Mode. And lads, it is time. The fight game, last fight. You're a warrior, you've dished out some pain, but you've taken a lot of it over the course of your career. Every time you've bled, bruised and injured yourself, it takes a toll. You're no spring chicken, and we can see it out there in the gym and in the octagon. It's time to call it quits, but maybe just after one more fight. Make it one to remember. Boys, it is time for us to retire from the UFC. Might be a fairy tale story for Gibbs88. He could retire as the champion. That's what we want to do. As you can see, 32 wins. 14 title defenses. I've played a fair number of matches off camera here for the last couple of hours, just basically going into fights, only taking 1 week rest before the fight, and then whenever I get into the fight, letting them hit me 2 or 3 times, getting the odd injury, which really helped. And certainly towards the end I was pushing it a wee bit more. At the start it was going down 8 or 9%. Started letting them get a few more punches, kicks and stuff like that in. Started to get it down by 30-50%, and then the last fight I knew it came up, longevity meter 100%. I knew that was it. That's it, done. Because after every fight it goes down, and then you have the time where you wait for your next fight offer, and it goes up a wee bit more. So, and that was quite annoying, because then I had even more work to do. But once it hit 100, I knew that's it. So we have some evolution points if we can use them here. Submission offense takes a bit more. Let's up the takedowns, and then we have 13. Can we even use 13 on anything? We can. Blocking. Because let's just finish it all off, boys. You know, finish it all off. Our final fight. Who is it going to be against? I could decline it, but you know what, lads? The man who we took the title off is going to be our final fight in our career. Alexander Volkov. We're going to take 5 weeks. It's time for us to retire, boys. So here we go. For the final time, 19,000 people watching my final sparring session as a fighter. I mean, what can we say? Big kicks coming in. We've got our man down. Let's put on a show for the last time. For the final time that we're gonna fight this man. We've had some quality training sessions against this man in the past. Just knocking him down now. He's had enough. I think he's just gonna. Well, I've just got hit there. Love to see that. I'm at the stage now. The longevity meter's so bad. If I get 1 punch, I might just die.
Let's go. 30 on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm injured now. Brilliant. Always get injured. Top mount. Give us a wee submission. Actually, I think the oh no, it doesn't. And there, that is it. Our final sparring session with our man. We did get a slight injury, we sweet. The fight hype is very high. It's time for our final fight in the UFC, boys. Boys, here we go. The cutscene for our last fight ever. This man found us getting beat up on like a roadside, an underground MMA, you know, thing that was going on, and he helped us, took us to the top, got us to the UFC. We became champion, and now it is time to go out and do what we have done for the last time. We don't need to change anything, boys. It doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to be last fight. Let's do this. Let's do that. We're gonna do what we've done every other time we've walked into that octagon. We're gonna make our opponent tap. Either tap out or pass out. Your choice. Alexander Volkov, he keeps coming back for more. I actually fought him off camera whenever I was getting the longevity meter down. He came up again, and basically I just took the first fight every time, put the time down to 1 week just to get to the fight quicker. Went into the fight, let them hit me 3 or 4 times, and then cut them down and made them tap. That's just what I done. But now this is serious. He doesn't need to hit me at all. But let's go out with a bang, boys. Let's go out with a big, big win. Our final fight. What a journey it's been. I was pure dog poo at this game when we started, but submissions saved me. They did. Dangerous submission game. Won 12 of last 12 fights by submission. Won the last 12 fights by submission. I mean, that's just the same fact. Why would you even put that there? Nothing about me retiring either. Kind of sad. The disrespect, I'm the champion of UFC, and you're not even gonna say, yeah, he's retiring. I'm walking not only out of this arena tonight, not only out of the octagon, but I'm walking out of this company tonight with the title. 34 years old. Volkov's 30 or 48. Flipping heck, that's mad. Fighters should retire on this, like FIFA, and just you get regens, get friggin' FIFA regens coming in, UFC regens. It's made by EA, so I'm sure they could do it. Come on, point at me, mate. We're gonna whip out the power move for one final fight. Come on. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, actually, I'm just not used to watching the whole cutscene. Here we go. The final fight. Take it all in. We're not skipping anything here, lads. Take it all in, because this is it. And in about 5 minutes time, hopefully, we will have had our last fight. It'll be done. Volkov will have tapped or passed out. Who knows? Who knows? That tattoo on his back is actually mad. Still gets me, Bit of a rival, Volkov, though. It's fair to say, he keeps coming back. We took the title off him. He has tried many times. He's tried at least 2 or 3 times now. This may be the 4th time that he's come back and tried to take the title off me. It's not going to happen. 32 wins, 5 losses. Not a bad record, Shame we couldn't have went undefeated in our career, but maybe in the next UFC game, if submissions are the same, I might just have to go and absolutely abuse it from the start, because I played UFC 2, but not really in depth and not to a high difficulty, so I was winning all my fights by knockout, and I just never bothered increasing the difficulty because I was like, well, this is fun. And it was off camera. Never played UFC 3, now UFC 4. On YouTube it's a different story. You gotta make it as hard as possible. This guy didn't want to fist bump me. The disrespect. Take a bit of this here. Take a bit of the power move. Take the power move. This disrespect on this man. That you're about... Oh, he doesn't want to hit here. He did not want to touch gloves there. It's been a feisty start to this, Come on, we've got it. I think we've got him. I think we've got him down. Come on. Bit of a feisty start. He was trying to get the submission in early, he was trying to get a few early kicks in there. No, not ground and pound. Submission. Why is it not locking me into a submission? Come on. There we go. See, I've actually figured it out. It always starts me on the left and him over at the right. So as soon as I got the submission to load, I was trying to flick over to the right really quickly so I could be right on top of him, and it just wasn't working out for me. Now, is this going to be it? I think we've got a decent like advantage here. And boys, that is it. That did not take long, but what did I tell you? He's going to tap out or he's going to pass out. Our final UFC fight is the easiest of dubs against Alexander Volkov. Going out against a big rival that we've created. You know, a big rivalry that we've had certainly throughout our later UFC years as we kind of got to the top. He actually refused to fight me at one point as well. I said, look mate, I'll take you on. He was like, mate, there'll be other fights in the future, but not against me. And then a couple of weeks later, boom, I took his title off him. He couldn't duck then. He couldn't run from me. And ever since, he's been chasing it. Looking at back, 3 or 4 times he's tried. Every time, he has tapped, passed out, and failed. And that is how it goes. And for the final time, lads, we are victorious in the octagon. Put that title round my waist, raise my arm, raise my hand, because I am victorious for the final time. Madness. 1 minute 55. Yeah, that was a bit longer than I thought it was. Longevity 0.1, mate. It hardly matters, like. Yeah, I mean, you've seen there the money I am making as well. I am on mad peas. I got 546k for that fight. 56,500 new fans. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fans love my contract bonus. We won't finish that contract, obviously, but we done the objective anyway. We gained 50,000 new fans, and boys, that is it. Our final UFC fight has happened, and we have beaten Alexander Volkov. We are going to walk out of the UFC as UFC champion. So boys, after 15 title defenses, that is it. Let's go through them actually, why not? So Curtis Blades, the first title defense. Then Volkov, so there's one, Volkov. Then Todd Duffy. Then Calvin Potts, Jorge Ortega, Mark Fitzgerald, Roland Yang, Curtis Blades again, Ricardo Mendoza, Andrei Arlovsky, Alexander Volkov again, Jassy Hayden, Ban, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, and then Volkov again in the final. Evgeny Krupin there as well, and of course Volkov again in the final match. We took the title off him, and I done one off camera, so that's at least 5 times we've beaten Volkov. 3 of our 15 title defenses have been against Volkov. That man just does not know when to give up. Well, don't worry, he will never have to face us again. He can be happy now. We are gone. Longevity, damage, career, retirement. Time keeps ticking regardless of how we lead our lives, and unfortunately, your time is up. We all want to be the greatest, but that only belongs to the select few. Don't worry, don't think what you should have done, or if I only had more time. You did great. You put on the 4-ounce gloves, walked into the octagon, and put on some of the best fights the sport has ever seen. You've bled, hurt, and injured yourself on your journey. And sadly, all that adds up. It's time to call it a career. And that is basically saying we didn't get the GOAT status, so don't worry about what you could have done. We were 1 UFC fight away from completing like the fights thing. We did do submissions, we done finishes, we done wins, we done consecutive wins, we done consecutive title defenses, and we done career earnings. We made 19.5 mil. And yeah, we can't even edit our fighter evolution now. That's mad. There's literally nothing you can do anymore. It still has me as champion, I suppose, which is kind of weird. Volkov will be he will probably have a title fight next because he's number 1. But we finish as a 3-star fighter, boys. And that is it for the UFC 4 Career Mode series, lads. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed creating it. And as a series, the support on it, the views on it, it's all been really good. You know, sometimes you see views drop off. This has been really, really stable. And if anything, maybe there was a small period of a drop off. They've picked up again, which is even better. I can't believe how many people have continued to watch and support this series. But I feel like now the time is right. We've retired at the right time. We've done what really we came to do, which was win the title. I think the GOAT status is for real hardcores. That's not me quite yet. If that was on something like FIFA, on career mode, I'd be like, yeah, no ball, mate, I'm doing that. But UFC, I'm not that much of a sweat. I'm not that top tier at it, so it's a bit much for me to go for. But new series will replace this on the channel. There was a cheeky wee trailer released for it earlier today, so check that out if you haven't already. Journey Career Mode also going on. First 2 episodes are out. Make sure you check those out. We're over in Australia with Perth Glory, so having a great time. Sub to the channel if you want to see more series like this. Drop a like if you've enjoyed the UFC Career Mode. But lads, that is it for UFC 4 Career Mode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.